Show. Andy and Castoe, King of Castoe Show.
Goddamn good.
The karate dojo for one summer starts crying intensely. Yakuza games are peak.
Me looking at the picture of the Asian boy I have in my wallet. Used crying.
Sorry, what?
Okay, unironically, I have a picture of Mack in my wallet.
Hey,
Where?
yo.
Where'd you get this?
How could you do
I
that to
stole
Mack?
it from. Okay, listen. It's
Where'd you steal it from?
It was the goddamn. Our high school had like a bunch of pictures up of like graduates from last year, and I remember as they were like going to take that down, it's like I can't let them throw Mack in the trash. So
of course you can.
No, I can't.
Throw me in the
So
when I die, just
right
throw
off
me in the
the wall
trash.
in the hall. Yep. Just throw me in the tree. Great reference. Everybody knows your references are peak.
Everyone knows that they're
Anthony,
peak.
picture of Danny DeVito, please.
Which one?
Any good picture. Oh man.
Daniel DeVito.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll get you a picture, all right.
Thank you, Anthony.
How much is that Danny in the window? Chin chin.
All right, let's put our noggins together. What happened this week?
For an intro? Or just for the
He's
podcast?
already recording, buddy.
Oh no, the podcast is
moving right now. Yeah.
Oh no, this is unfortunate.
That's a
I
great
just want to be pure.
I say that and people don't get it, and I sound weird.
Yeah, it's I either when I'm like people are like intensely watching me wash my hands or whatever. I always say either don't touch me, I'm sterile, or I just want to be pure.
Don't touch me, I'm sterile. That's a good one.
Yeah, don't touch me, I'm sterile. It's yeah.
Oh yeah.
What happened in the world this week? Well, here's what happened in my world this week. I got sick.
Oh, it happened again.
I've been it happened again. I've been coughing phlegm, and I'm feeling better, but I'm still coughing. But I'm feeling
good. You're kind of on the mend.
I'm on the mend. But I slept a lot this week, huddled up in a blanket, and I felt like a sickly Victorian child. Yeah, it was bad because I felt anytime I get like sick, I feel so bad because I'm just like sleeping in my bed huddled up. Yeah, exactly. It's like they're gonna leave me. They're gonna leave me behind when they move in a week.
I really like the visual of you, like shivering in bed, and your mother in the full like Victorian like kind of nurse gown.
Yeah, a real Florence Nightingale. Yeah, that is how I feel and look.
Yeah, a pug.
Mother, I'm sick. Yeah, because I have trouble breathing because my nose is clogged up.
Consumption.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we need to bring back all those old timey names for diseases. They're so fun.
Consumption's the only one I can think of. Rickets. That's a good one.
Yeah, that is a fun
measles sounds old, but I know it's like a real thing that people get.
Still a thing. It's like chicken pox.
Yeah, chicken pox for old people. You know how there's chicken pox
leads
for the
to
soul?
shingles.
There's chicken pox for the old people.
You said chicken pox for the soul?
Yeah. Did you ever read those?
Chicken soup.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Chicken pox for the soul sounds like the complete opposite of what those books are trying to accomplish.
It sounds like a book you'd see a demon reading in hell in like Little Nicky. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow, really specifically Little Nicky too.
What a fun visual gag. It would be like a demon at a desk reading chicken pox for the soul.
Yeah, he quickly puts it down. It's a 2-second bit. Everybody forgets it.
Except for people like us who would watch Little Nicky 4 or 5 times. I'm like,
sharp-eyed Little Nicky. It didn't happen in Little Nicky, and I'm like,
no.
Not Berenstein bears myself into this.
No, but it's a joke that would. Hey, listen, when we write our next bit comedy, and it takes place in hell.
Wow, the best comedy.
Yes, that's the joke that's going to be there.
Damn it! We honestly need to get back in the lab. We need to start sitting down and writing more of our sitcom.
More of our show that we're definitely going to sell to people. Hey,
Yeah.
listen, everybody. For all you network execs out there that are listening to this really sick, lethargic episode of the Castoe Show, we got plans. All right, we got plans in the works. All right.
Hey, who knows? Maybe one of these 129 subscribers is a big shot Hollywood exec.
Ooh, 129.
Yeah. Oh, here, let's who's the latest sub? We're gonna give him a little shout out right now. Yeah, a little shout out. A big shout out to Jeff Tatum. Thank you. Thank you,
Jeff.
Yeah.
I don't know Jeff Tatum.
I think that's gonna be a recurring joke. Every
why not?
podcast will bring up the latest guy. So hey, make sure subscribe. You might be mentioned.
So when no one subscribes for the next 3 weeks and Jeff Tatum get mentions over and over
Jeff
again,
all the way, baby.
it's all Jeff all the way down, folks.
You hear that?
You know all they're gonna do is just
appreciation
unsubscribe and resubscribe, and then they're just gonna be like set of the next. I don't think you thought this through, Nick.
See, here's the thing, folks at home. We need you to subscribe and give us money so that we can afford mics and people who know how to set up mics for us. Because I don't want to learn how to set up a mic. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Okay, my bad. Jeez, this Yeti's giving me trouble. I think I need to spend $400 to get a new one.
Another $400 to the mic fund.
Yes. Dang it. That'll come out of Anthony's credit card.
The company credit card
will.
that we all share.
The company credit card. God, one day.
You know, for being a low budget production, we have a lawyer. We have a credit card. We're actually
That's
doing
pretty
pretty
good.
all right. Yeah, we're actually all right, actually.
We have a studio, kind of.
Uh-huh.
We got
we actually have a lot for like what we have.
We have a team of editors.
A team.
Yeah.
Absolute, we're part of that. We're not, separate from that. Let's not.
Yeah, a lot of talent. We have so much talent. Everybody's just, jumping on board every day.
Wow, a lot of talent. People are just dying to get on the cast. So.
I bully Mack for saying Vietnamese, but I'm gonna let that one slide.
That's not even how I say it.
I think it's quirky.
You can't even make fun of me correctly. That's not even how I say it.
Well, I could only say it right, so.
You said Vietnamese.
Yeah, Vietnamese. You could just kind of like roll right over it.
Yeah, but you said it wrong the first time.
All right. Well, shit. I'm really trying to think right now. I didn't get in any fights this week, thank God.
No more fighting. We're good.
Yeah.
I don't leave my house anyway, but I was sick at home recovering. I was.
Damn.
Yeah.
I drove past Anthony's work twice.
Nice.
And you didn't even say hi?
Well, no, I kind of like stuck my head out the window and was like searching for Anthony. It's like, where is he? Where is he?
Mm-hmm.
And no, didn't find him.
Probably pulling a tire. That's probably what was happening.
Probably.
You were patching a tire. And
One of these days, I'm just going to show up and I'm like, I'd like to peruse your tire inventory.
And then you'll get to talk to one of the managers up front.
I'm sorry, Anthony, are you not the manager?
I'm a service coordinator. I'm out back all the time. 24/7.
Damn. We need to change that. We need to make you the boss.
Yeah, I'm a service coordinator too. I coordinate the service that I get right now. Honey, sweetheart.
Yeah. I love that, Anthony. You sounded like very corporate right there.
Is a service coordinator?
Yes. I facilitate services and that would get you made fun of by like Stavros. If he's doing his classic "What's your job?" bit.
I don't stop. Can we talk about Stavros? Oh,
Matt Greekoid, pull up a picture.
His name is Stavros Halkias, and every single picture of his comedy, every single video of his comedy, is him going like, "What do you do for work?" And the person gives an answer, and he goes, "That's fucking gay, dude." And then everyone laughs.
And he does a stupid little laugh.
And then he goes, and then you think to yourself, "I've seen a few of these. I don't think I like it." And then you can carry on with your life.
Yeah, he's kind of awful like that, Or he has the art of bullying strangers down to a T. But that's the only. Oh my! What a loathsome, offensive brute. Yeah, I'm glad he didn't get a picture of him like mostly naked. There are a lot of those out there.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw them.
Stavy baby, and he's wearing the diaper.
Google is not. Google's not happy. This is the kindest picture I can give.
He was the third funniest guy. He was the third funniest guy on the Come Town podcast. So like, we can't ignore that. But like
the third fun. Okay, put a little bit of respect on him. Adam Friedland, God bless his heart. Isn't that funny of a man?
I liked when Adam Friedland in Elmo's voice said, "Do you have a permit for this lemonade stand?"
That was a good one. But his bits are just few and far between.
Stavros just laughs at Nick's jokes. Laughed at Nick's jokes. Yeah.
You need, especially in
Nick Mullen would say the gay team, and then he would laugh his funny little Greek ass off.
Gay team, and he'd barely get like a bit running, you know.
Yeah. The gay team.
I haven't seen Stavros do anything recently, which kind of leads me to believe that his 15 minutes of fame are over.
He still has his podcast. I assume he's still getting work. Because there hasn't been Greek comedian found dead in whatever.
In Miami.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, deep fried sandwich in both hands.
Deep fried sandwich. Something about a euro, spanakopita. I don't know.
No, he just eats everything, dude.
Yeah.
I think that is my one of my favorite recurring bits of Cumtown is them just being like, damn. It's not even in Cumtown. It's in all forms of Stavros media. Is people telling him it's like, you need to lose weight, dude. You're gonna fucking die.
And Stavros is like, no.
And he's like, yeah. I'm gonna get into. I'm gonna start working out. Yeah, you know.
It's when Nick Mullen would be like, hey, or Stavros would say something like, when I'm sitting with my grandchildren, and Nick Mullen's like, it's really funny that you think that's gonna happen. It's really funny that you're
gonna live that long.
Yeah, it's really funny that you think you're gonna live that long.
And everybody has a really good laugh over it, and then Stav quickly shifts to being very insecure. I love it. Yeah, honestly, God bless these men. Inspirations to us. Like I gave these dudes a listen, and I turned to Mack, and I'm like, hey, I feel like we could do something vaguely similar.
And I said, there's no way. That's why we didn't do a podcast.
No way.
And that's why we didn't do this for many, many years.
You're right. It took a big fat fucking minute for us to get.
It took Cumtown breaking up, and it took the Adam Friedland show going to shit for us to be like, hey, maybe we can now.
I think we can weasel our way in.
Weasel into a dumb niche audience. Yeah.
Yeah, it's me oiling up my body. I'm like, I think I'm ready. I'm gonna fill these cracks.
Pure. I just want to be pure.
Oh God! Honestly, that would be a lovely. It's a bit one of us is gonna have to do one day. Just throw on the tidy whities and shave all of the body hair off. Yeah,
I nominate Nick.
I nominate Nick too.
I have leg hair. I have leg hair though. Come on.
And I nominate Nick.
Yeah,
I nominate Mack. He's the closest in form to DeVito.
Well, you've been outvoted. Yeah, you've been outvoted 2-1 on this one, Nick. So, Senate rules. I think you're the guy.
And Tom's vote doesn't count. So,
Tom's vote does.
All right, guys. For 1,000 subscribers, I'm shaving all the hair off my body and rubbing myself down in hand sanitizer.
I will hold you to that.
I will not. And I pray,
you may thank you. Thank you.
You don't get held to that.
You may think that I'm not going to remember this conversation, buddy. I'm locked in. There's a lot of things where I'm like, oh yeah, I guess we talked about that, or like, oh yeah, sure, I promised you that. Sure, I'll do that. Whatever. This one is going to stick in my mind. You're gonna.
You know how long it takes for eyebrows to grow back?
I don't give a shit. I really don't at this point in time.
Hey, can we exclude eyebrows? I'll do everything but the eyebrows.
No. Everything that you got to look like that photo right there. Leg hair, arms, chest,
that's so
head, eyes. Tidy. The only thing you don't got to shave is down there because that's going to be covered up by the tidy whities.
That's true.
And then hand sanitizer.
That's such a bitch to shave.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then the hand sanitizer. You got to be pure.
Yeah, just me writhing around on a concrete floor.
Uh-huh.
The audience wants to see. That's what the Castones are dying for.
In some warehouse somewhere. Here comes Nicholas Escalante.
Wow, that's not my name.
Nicholas
This type of bit
Escalante.
is like the type of bit you would see on like Filthy Frank or something.
Yeah.
Filthy Frank, motherfucker.
Damn. Another massive inspiration for us. God.
Is this what we're just talking about our inspirations? Yeah.
I think that's just what we're gonna riff on today. Yeah.
High school into early college excellence. And then he was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to make music. And I was like, tight. And he did.
I didn't like it that much, I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's you. The music's very nice.
I like when people typecast themselves into one thing and stick with that for the rest of their lives.
I like when people are miserable for the rest of their lives, says Nick Escalante.
Do you think that Jason Alexander is a miserable man?
I think that Filthy Frank was a miserable man because that's what he talked about, that he was miserable doing what he was doing.
I'm so sad being the funniest guy on the internet. Look at that. Look at that. He's great.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's just a generic Asian rapper.
He makes beautiful music. So I'm happy.
Is it beautiful?
Yes.
All right, fine.
Very simple. I'm not going to stand.
My rage is mostly tempered. It's just you can't find men of that quality anymore.
They've gone away mostly.
Yeah.
These men on the
Nobody's pushing the envelope in terms of sketch humor.
Yeah. No one's vomiting in a cake anymore, and that's
what's up with that, huh? Nobody's putting hair in cake. Yeah.
I want people to put more fluids in cakes.
Yeah, nobody's dressing up in colorful unitards and disturbing the peace. Did somebody just say disturbing the peace?
No one's harassing beautiful Japanese people in their day-to-day lives anymore. No one's chasing them around.
You do that.
Huh? No, I don't. Yeah. I stay at home. I'm sick.
That's true. That's true.
You may have seen on the news that there was someone in a leotard in Naperville scaring people at a local Asian supermarket. It couldn't have been me. I was sick all week.
We have an alibi.
I was sick in bed all week.
We have camera footage. We actually streamed Mack's sickness on the YouTube channel.
And then you have the police looking at that camera footage and they're like, wait a minute. It's on a 20-second loop.
Stop it right there.
Where's the son of a bitch?
In the footage.
Yeah. You can see the water refills every time he drinks it.
I fucking
Get the bastard.
I fucking love that.
Yeah, that's
no, I want nobody to steal that bit. We're making it. All right.
He's out there harassing Japanese people right now.
Hey, you guys could go ahead and forget Pearl Harbor. I'm not. All right.
You know who doesn't forget Pearl Harbor? Maybe I shouldn't mention people's names. You know that one Japanese friend we have?
Yeah.
You know his what his dad does every day, every Pearl Harbor anniversary or whatever?
Drink a 2-liter of Diet Coke.
Apparently, he goes to a bar and gets sake bombs. And now that's according to our Asian friend.
Oh,
maybe he said it one time as a joke, and I just took it seriously. But I think that's very funny.
I am going to treat everything that he says as the truth.
As the truth, the gospel truth, even.
Well, yeah, no, that is behavior that kind of it fits. It fits. I see it.
It fits.
During a sake bomb on Pearl Harbor Day, December 10th.
Thank you for saying the day because I was like December something.
Yeah, a day that will live in infamy. All right,
that lives in infamy.
Sneaky, underhanded. Okay,
you have to be careful. Antwan has to edit things.
Well, I mean, it literally was a surprise attack. So, yeah, both of those adjectives I used are fitting. Oh wow, look at that! Isn't sake bomb? Oh, it's just sake and then beer.
Yeah, and you bang the table, which causes it to pop in the thing, and then you drink it super quick. It's like an
Irish car bomb. Ah, there we go.
Thank you. The alcoholic in me needed to clarify. Hey, listen, just like this Irish car bomb, that drink. You know what we're talking about?
Jeez, man. Yeah, those are Irish car bombs are delicious.
Irish car bombs are brutal, more than anything. More than
I need to lay off the booze.
Yeah,
I feel like Saturdays just lends itself to drinking.
Yeah,
Yesterday it was a birthday, and I think I collected like like 8 beers. It was offset by a mountain of tacos. So
I mean, that doesn't really offset it, but yeah, sure, go off.
yeah.
8
And then
beers, you said.
it was a Mexican birthday, so there's a lot of Modelo, a
I
lot of
assume
tequila.
so. When you said offset it by tacos,
Oh,
I assume you. I assume you didn't walk up to an Asian friend's party and they were like, "Also, we have tacos here for you."
I wouldn't put it past them. That sounds awesome. Tacos at any party, you know.
Could be.
We're in LA. Everybody loves them.
I love LA. I love
Yeah.
tacos, says Randy Newman.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Damn. Yeah. You know what? Next, or Anthony, when's your birthday? You're coming up. You're coming up, baby. All right. Yeah, we're gonna get tacos for Anthony's birthday.
He's a regular George Jefferson.
Damn. I just imagine Antwan with like the toilet bowl haircut.
Damn. You gonna do that to me?
Yeah. Who are some other men who have inspired us?
Mel Brooks.
Oh shit.
I don't know. We're talking about like just general comedy inspirations. It's like I always think my dad, and then like Mel Brooks is like the early ones.
That's a good
Because
one.
Young Frankenstein's like one of the earliest movies I can remember watching as a kid.
I love that idea. You sitting down and it's like such massive knockers, and Mack was like,
no, it's one of those things where it was all the goofy Marty Feldman shit is what I got as a kid, and then the rest of the movie like genuinely spooked me because it's like it's designed to be like a horror movie with Mel Brooks stuff attached to it, right? So you have like now listen to me very carefully. Don't put the candle back and all that shit. And that made me laugh as a kid. But then like all the monster stuff, which a lot of it is very funny, spooked me. But then growing up, you're like, oh, there's a lot of humor in this. And then the rest of it's like my dad.
nice.
And my dad's sense of humor. My dad is a story I like to tell. I don't remember how old I was, but he was we were sitting in like the kitchen, whatever, and he was like, you see, like if you have a red bump underneath your skin, like that, you gotta tell me. Because that means a mosquito's laid its eggs underneath your skin. We gotta go to the hospital to get them out. And like I looked down at my arm and it had like a ton of red bumps on it because mosquitoes were like in full force. I was like, Dad, like really yeah. And I remember him laughing. And so it's like it's those two things. Very goofy and then also lying to people for shits and giggles.
Lies could lead to the funniest situations.
They can be very funny. Liar Liar gets it on the head of like sometimes daddy needs to lie.
God. Jim Carrey, just all of his 90s work.
Mm-hmm.
It infected me. It plagues me to this day.
To this day.
Yeah. Where I'm similar to you. It wasn't so much Mel Brooks. I discovered that a little older in my life. But yeah, the Gymster and my father. And now I'm really trying to think. Is it like a common theme for funny men? Is it hereditary?
From what I understand, a lot of comedy comes from early social situations of you're trying to like defuse tension or take attention away from something else. And you find that if you do certain things, people laugh, and that tends to change not only the way the situation is, but how you yourself are presented in the situation. And then you sort of just cling to that for like ever. And
My favorite defense mechanism.
Exactly. It's like it starts off as a defense mechanism type thing. And so I certainly remember being very young and saying something that I heard someone else say once and then getting a laugh out of that and being like, oh man, I think I can do this for like everything.
I'm gonna win at life.
You find when you get older and at least for me, it was when I got older, I realized that I made friends easier if I presented myself in a way that like, hey, I know what's wrong with me and I'm vulnerable. But because you can tell because I make jokes about myself all the time. How about you? And then the other person was willing to just like let a lot of things slide. And be your friend. Yeah.
See, that's very interesting. I think I took the opposite route just because the humor that I saw my dad use was him making fun of other people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, that seems to work really well for him, right?
Attack,
So
attack,
then,
attack.
yeah, I became the attacker, right? I never shined the light towards the inside. No, never. Yeah, yeah.
I found out what if I acted goofy and it was like, yeah, I'm a bit fat and I got glasses and my face isn't that pretty and all that stuff. But I was able to do it in a funny and joking manner. And I found out that people had less things to use against me.
Right, yeah, because then it's like, why are you doing that, bro? You're punching down.
Yeah, well, it's like if someone says something, it's like that scene from 8 Mile where it's like, yeah, and I have a white friend named Cheddar Bob, and he shot himself in the ass, and yeah, my girl did have sex with you. Like it's like the same thing where it's like, yeah, say something about me.
I am
like,
a fucking bum. Yeah,
yeah, I do live in a trailer with my mom. It's like say something that someone doesn't know about me. I know something about you.
An awfully hot coffee pot.
Yeah, this guy's name's Clarence. Yeah.
Yeah, no, God, I was young when I got glasses too, right?
Uh-huh.
So naturally you have to milk it if you're in middle school with glasses, you know.
Uh-huh.
It's tough. So you throw it on. It's like, if anybody's ever mad at you, oh, come on, you wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you?
You wouldn't, are you one of those, oh, you wouldn't hit a little guy, wouldn't you? You wouldn't hit a little guy.
Nah, I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little clown. I'm a silly little fellow.
This is a silly little goofball. There's no need.
Yeah, no. We as I've stated before, we never start fights, and we have numerous ways to escape any kind of social tension.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, making myself diminutive. Number one,
I'm a small person. You wouldn't hurt a small person.
What do you have to gain?
What do you have to gain for squishing such a small bug like me?
Okay, turns into fucking Woody Allen ant.
I'm just a small bug. There's no reason for me to for you to even come close, please. Please.
God, I don't like that movie, and I don't like Woody Allen.
It's been long enough since me seeing Ants that I don't remember if I like Ants or not.
Yeah, last time I saw Ants, I was in a Mormon dorm room, kind of like half dead, half awake.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is, the little guy.
That's him. It's the Ant-Man.
Yeah, me like kind of blinking in and out of consciousness. I just remember it's like, is this about communism?
It's about I don't even remember anymore, dude.
It's really kind of communist.
It's a long time since I've seen the movie Ants. I remember the praying mantis turns its head around. That freaked me out because I hate praying mantises.
That whole movie freaked me out, dude.
There's something where a bug's eating some shit, and he's like, "This tastes like crap," and the other bug that he's with goes, "Dude, you're eating crap." Like that's the joke there.
That's the punchline. Austin Powers did it first. Ants.
Yeah. Austin.
It's shit, Austin. Yeah. But yeah. That's Mexicans are the reason for my sluggish state this morning. Honestly, I have people with hey, I can't drink. I have a podcast tomorrow. I need to be on top of my game.
No, did you drink water along with all those Modelo's?
Yeah, but water just tastes so bad after you've had like 8 Modelo's.
Well, hey, listen, bud. You got to accept the sacrifices. Life's not all Modelo's and tacos, all right? That sounds like the sort of thing a racist foreman would say to like a construction worker, you know what I mean? Listen, Juan, you need
Your dad has to use that. Your dad has to use that.
Listen, Juan, you need to focus up. Life's not all Modelo's and tacos, okay, bud?
It's my dad's name. Yeah.
There you go.
I just imagine like Scott Souls throwing on his foreman outfit, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, obviously he's going to start with dock that a day's pay, right?
For napping on the job, yeah, classic.
Yeah, but just going up to like an obviously dead Mexican, it's like, hey, life can't all be tacos and Modelo's.
All right, and then he was like, because you would say that as you're like trying to be like, hey, listen, I'm with you here, okay, bud? Like,
you're right. It sounds so sweet, actually. That's endearing. I'm gonna start incorporating that into my daily speech.
What I'm saying is, it's one of those hidden racist things. It's not like you're trying to be friendly with them.
Yeah, I don't even think it's. I would not classify that under racist at all.
Well,
Because
there's a reason
everybody loves
there's a reason-
tacos and Modelo's.
there's a reason we find it funny. And it's the
Yes.
fact that it's directed towards a brown skinned man.
Okay. This is another massive inspiration. Just casual racism.
Casual racism.
Man, it is something that's like so kind of normalized for me. Just with like my family. Oh God, I felt bad because I obviously, to be racist implies hate, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, I have not a hateful bone in my body, but damn it, these jokes are hilarious, right?
Sometimes the jokes are very funny.
Yeah, and it's just like the way I guess my family like jokes around, like cousins and uncles and everybody, that we just have we got ourselves a real awful sense of humor at times.
Mhm.
And I felt that a little bit when I took like Jason golfing, right? Because it was my cousin, low key, a man with Tourette's. Just he loves saying words, and he would just every now and then let something fly, and then Jason's like, "Oh, big dog," you know.
Let's
And I
calm
was
down
like,
here, home slice.
Yeah, I'm like, Jason, I'm sorry that, yeah, I am not, I'm not the worst here. Okay, I have tempered my humor.
I don't
Yeah.
think casual racism is not something that I was really brought up. It was I had to have a lot of racial things explained to me because I didn't
For real.
like there was a lot of Polish jokes my family told, and it's like the first few I didn't understand and I didn't get, and so I had to ask, and it's like my family basically had to explain, like, well, in common society, people believe that the Polish are more foolish and idiotic than other people, and I was like, oh, that's why that joke's funny. Okay, I think it's
Sounds
funnier.
hilarious to me.
What, someone explaining racism to like a 5-year-old, or
Specifically, Polish racism.
yeah, how the Polish are slow people,
Yeah, we wasps look down on the Poles.
exact, and it's like I don't know. In my mind, it's like, okay, that joke was funnier when that guy was just stupid. When like this one guy was just the dumbass, because it's like, I think people are just silly. I think people are just stupid,
Yeah, to the kid reading slow in class, stop being such a Pole.
Yeah, and it's like, no, he's just slow. Because he ate lead chips as a kid. Like, we understand that.
Damn, see that's a deep cut. That's an old joke.
About lead chips?
Yeah, and shit, somebody I think somebody commented on one of our shorts where it was it's like, oh, gag a maggot. Haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah.
It's like eating lead chips also falls in that category. It's like these are elder jokes.
I was raised by elders. I was raised
Exactly.
by old
I
people.
get along with old people so well.
It's the reason that I watched Mel Brooks movies as a kid. It's because I was raised in a household that had Young Frankenstein on DVD. Are you joking me?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't have that much exposure to older media, but every time that, I interact with an old person, it's a hoot. I click with them so easily. Like every time that I'm meeting, like, somebody else's family or whatever, the grandparents are the easiest to charm.
And you're a natural born charm.
You thank God, like
yeah. Thank God somebody is around here.
Yeah, no, it's I never feel like I am outside of those scenarios. And it's a very meta thing for me to say, but it's like, yeah, I like charming people, and I think I'm not so bad at it. I feel like a fucking wizard, I swear.
I feel like an elder Greek god doing this.
Yes, I use my powers of persuasion. Yeah, that really rocks. Old people, massive inspiration for us.
We love old people. I feel like we're doing like the David Letterman. Yeah. All right, number 4, old people. and then his band saying Paul Schreer is like, oh well, you love old people, don't you, Letterman? And then the crowd laughs and
yeah, I'm gonna paint like a big fucking gap in between my teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 3. Older people.
Dun, 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 and they play the music, and then it cuts back to you, and you're now in yellow face with that gap in your teeth. And Paul Schrader's like, "Oh, David,
Hey.
what are you doing now?"
I was thinking
There's
fucking Norm Macdonald dressing as Letterman.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, not the yellow face. Oh no.
Oh, did you see
okay.
for this SNL 50th? They did a good Norm joke on the
He did?
yeah. So for Weekend Update, they had Bill Murray come out and do like the top 10 Weekend Update anchors of all time. And each one had like a joke associated with it, whatever. Number 2, Norm Macdonald, and everyone cheered and hollered and whatnot. And Bill Murray was like, Norm Macdonald, not only a funny guy, but he actually made me question, maybe OJ did it. and I was like, that's real good. Norm would have liked
really
that
good.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Why did he have to die?
Well, fighting cancer to a draw does that to you.
Yeah,
we love him.
Hey, death comes to us all, baby. All right.
A memento mori and all that. And then he made a joke about his brother Brian Doyle Murray sleeping with Colin Jost's wife. It was very good.
Captain Knuckles, right?
Captain Knuckles. You may have a cap in the wrist, fold. Also, the Flying Dutchman. Also, God, he's done a lot.
You're right.
I think of him mostly in like his cameo roles in like Bill Murray movies, because he almost always, Scrooged. He plays his dad in the flashback.
Yes.
It's like, well, why don't you go out and get a job and buy it?
Steak for Christmas.
And that was a 4-pound cut of veal, and not every kid in the neighborhood got a gift like that. In Ghostbusters 2, he plays the doctor at the insane asylum, and that's probably one of my favorites because he gets like one line where they're explaining the entire plot to him, and they ask Bill Murray, "And what do you think of all this?" And Bill Murray goes, "I'm not associated with these men at all."
Dude, you're a bleeding genius to have remembered Doyle Murray in Ghostbusters 2.
Brian Doyle Murray, but I'm mad at that.
EDM, yeah.
Ghostbusters 2, not a great movie, but it's a movie. It's certainly a very interesting movie to think about.
Yeah, I remember the dude from the painting with the long hair, the older dude, and
Ego the Carpathian, yeah.
Yeah.
Vigo
what else? The fucking Statue of Liberty becoming a giant mech.
The pink slime, that's hate slime. The Carpenzi brothers or whatever, the ghosts that are in the courtroom. But like,
that's about it.
It's not a fun. Here's the thing: is that like the original Ghostbusters is like, in my mind, one of the perfect movies. Like one of those movies that I don't think you can really touch. Like,
it is actually untouchable.
It is like, it's so many different cool comedic things coming together to form like a movie that I think is like minute for minute, joke for joke, like unstoppable, right?
And are those a bunch of SNL guys?
Well, it was for Dan Aykroyd, yes, and then it was Bill Murray, and then it was Harold Ramis and Ivan Reitman, who were like, again, movie funny guys, Caddyshack and Meatballs and whatnot, very funny guys. Dan Aykroyd's obsessed with ghosts, and thinks that they're real and all this stuff. Crystal Head vodka, and then Bill Murray is like a improv comedic genius. So you get all those guys together, and they make a movie about all these guys coming together, and it's basically Exterminators, like for pests, except it's ghosts.
It's ghosts.
It's hilarious. It's a fantastic concept.
Top 10 concept of all time, and executed to perfection. And I every time that Bill Murray's brought up, he gets me. I don't know. He gives me such hope. Where it's like this man who is not handsome. He's just the most charming man alive.
He is. I'm trying to think of like when Bill Murray was at his most handsome, and that would be like early SNL, and even then, it's like he wasn't.
Yeah.
Like,
no, he was never a looker, right? But
never ever.
It's the coolest thing of all time. It's like every single movie he's in, even outside of the movies. He's one of these rare cases of an actor just being himself and like still being able to play a role, right?
Yeah.
But
wait, are you Alice meditating right now? Yeah. What does that got to do with anything? Back off, man. I'm a scientist. Like,
Yeah.
he's such a charmer. We love him.
Dude, he was playing a pro-am, Pebble Beach pro-am, I think back in the 90s, right? Golf for the uninitiated. And he fucks with people. Like, he would, like, completely, like, duff a shot or whatever, and then he's like, oh, see? That baby sneezed, you know? Or like he'd get like close to the audience or whatever, and he'd just like try to like drag some random lady on the course. It's like, no, come on, you're gonna take a shot with me.
Oh my god! And here's the thing: apparently, he's not the best guy to work with. Like the longer the movie drags out, apparently he becomes more insufferable to work with.
Cranky, yeah,
yeah. But like, also at the same time, you hear stories about like on the set of Royal Tenenbaums when Gene Hackman was having hissy fits, they bring in Bill Murray to be like, hey, Gene, calm down. All right, we're here to make a movie. Like, it goes both ways.
Love,
yeah,
and yeah, it might be a case of don't meet your heroes, but I would really like to meet Bill Murray.
Bill Murray is yeah.
It looks like goodness gracious, I feel like for the past 15 years he's not been long for this world, but he is just persistent.
No, he just did a lot of drugs in the 70s or whatever. Now, he looks fine. He's fine. He's a 74-year-old man. He looks how a 74-year-old.
He's 74?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, my 92-year-old grandmother looks better than him.
Nah. Well, your 92 grandma's going to live to be 100 and something, probably.
Yes. Shanani for her. Shout out grandma.
Shout out.
Yeah, but damn, drugs will mess you up, people. Don't do them, all right? It reminds me of the Rip Torn line from Men in Black. You want to look like me by the time you hit 50-ish?
It reminds me of the Rip Torn line from Freddy Got Fingered. Get out of my goddamn scuba gear, you idiot. There you
go. What a bad movie.
If we ever start watching movies together on this channel, that's what I think one of the ones we should start with, because it is really a bad movie.
I think I actually found a loophole for that, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
You can just throw that shit up, you know?
Oh.
Yes, because it's private and it's paid for. So, you know, it's not like you're just showing a movie to the general public on the most public of platforms, YouTube.
That might be the way we have to go about things, yeah.
I think it's going to be a great way to do it, yeah. And hey, guys, if you want to come and watch a movie with us, listen to all our funny quips, because, you know, we're just the funniest guys, maybe let us know. A Patreon will probably go up either way, just because that's what YouTubers do, and we aim to be the best YouTubers possible.
That's it, I think. I don't know. Listen, I'm sorry that this has sort of been a lethargic episode this week. At least it feels that to me. But
yeah. Well, hey, you know, we can't have the sauce every day.
They're going to stick me in the healing pod, and next week we're going to be back better than ever.
You're right. You know, I think we're gonna have to take amphetamines next time. Really spice things up.
You know, on the Castoe show, you can watch what you want, then you can go. Make sure you subscribe and like it too. Ooh, and then you'll realize Castoe's here for you.